Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another Sunday video. In this one, my friends, we're gonna be testing this amazing, gorgeous, beautiful RGB pukeness beast from 2021. This is the Asus ROG STRIX G17 with a Ryzen 9 5900HX processor, 16GB of RAM. It has a gorgeous 1440p 165Hz monitor, 17 inches, super crispy and detailed and colorful as well, and it has a GeForce RTX 3070 powering up, a 130 watt version of the card, or 115. Well, actually, yes, it's a 115 to 130 watt version. So as you can probably tell, I am really excited to test this laptop today because it's new laptop day, and who doesn't like new laptop day, right? I mean, it doesn't come very often here in the channel, for sure. My last laptop, my main laptop up until now, was this one. This is an old i7 6700HQ GTX 970M laptop, and it looks ancient compared to that beauty, dude. Like, look at those bezels. Damn, right? But yes, that 7-year-old laptop wasn't really cutting it anymore, so I went out and bought this beast because I actually saw it in CEX, second-hand store, by the way, for 1190 euros, and at that price I couldn't find anything as good as this, like not anywhere close to this here in Portugal at least. And even though it's a second-hand PC, the battery life is still amazing. It's only a year old after all, and I doubt the previous user actually used it a lot, so that's awesome. Let's play some games on this, shall we? And it's desktop time. Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070 laptop GPU showing up there in MSI Afterburner, along with the latest Nvidia drivers 516.40 at the time of recording this video. You can see here that the GPU is actually overclocked, and that's by default if you set it to turbo mode here. I got it set to turbo because I want the best gaming performance here, and actually on balanced I saw that the CPU only utilizes up to 35 watts of power. Moving on to Tech Power Ups GPU-Z, you can check out all of the GPU specs over here. It has 8GB of GDDR6 VRAM, 5120 CUDA cores, and finally in GeForce Experience you can see the Ryzen 9 5900HX processor with 16GB of RAM and an external monitor. This external monitor is actually connected through HDMI, so in the case of this laptop we're not bypassing Optimus in that port, and that means that all of the FPS figures that we see here today are the same as if you were just playing on the laptop screen itself. This laptop also doesn't have a mux switch, so we are probably gonna see some CPU bottlenecks here in this video, but it should be fine. Let's get into the first game now. Starting off with Red Dead Redemption 2, beautiful game. We're using the 1080p resolution and the hardware unboxed optimized settings for the best visuals to performance ratio. No DLSS. All right, we got our beautiful boy Roach right here, and we are on our way to kill Bob. Where the heck is that guy? Oh, he's running away. I know you're Bob. Get out of here, Bob. Okay, so as you can see, we are actually having a CPU bottleneck. Please, Roach, let's go. Let's get out of here, buddy. Oh boy, they're shooting at us right now. We gotta go. So from the GPU utilization not being maxed out, we see that we're having a CPU bottleneck. Damn it. Damn it. Roach is dead. Roach is dead. I am screwed now. I'm gonna die for sure. Oh boy, this is starting great here. Oh, they're coming from behind, I think. Oh, okay. Well, let's start again, shall we? Also, this is a CPU-intensive area, so that's probably why we are seeing low GPU utilization as well. Out in the woods, it should be a little bit higher on the GPU side of things. I didn't see Bob, though. Yeah, that guy is gone. Okay, so since we aren't really maxing out the GPU here, even in this swamp area or whatever, I think we should definitely try it out at 1440p. I might actually try out everything at 1440p and 1080p. This is gonna be a really big video, guys. But yeah, as you can see, even here, which is a little bit less CPU intensive, it doesn't get 99% usage on that GPU. So this is extremely good performance for a laptop already. 2560 by 1440 is the resolution now, and everything else is still the same. Finally, we are close to maxing out that GPU here at 1440p. but it's still a little bit far away from being maxed out, which is interesting. I actually thought we'd get 99% usage there, but here in Red Dead Redemption 2, I can definitely say that 1440p is the way to go if you have a 3070 laptop. I think think you will get much better visuals. It's so much sharper and cleaner here in this game, especially. It looked a little bit soft at 1080p. Maybe in the future or in more intensive games than this one, it will struggle a little bit more, but for now, at least in Red Dead 2, it is doing an amazing job. Here at 1440p, it's actually pretty great, you know, that you can get this kind of performance from a laptop these days. And the 12th gen Intel stuff is even better at maxing out those GPU usages. So yeah, it's amazing what laptops can do these days. I think this is Bob, isn't it? I think so. Okay, Bob, goodbye. We finished our mission here today. It gets 70 plus basically FPS all of the time. Maybe it drops into the 60s at times, but it's not a problem. And now it's Apex Legends using 1080p resolution and high settings. Damn, looking at the entire map is super intensive in this game, and it's at 100 plus. I think it's gonna be a high refresh rate experience down there. Wow. Oh, wow, this is so good. Actually, GPU usage is not completely maxed out there, but the FPS are so high that who the heck cares, right? It's still a super high refresh rate experience, and it's on highest settings almost. The only thing that's not maxed out is the spot shadow detail, which introduces a few stutters if you set it to the highest setting, and the textures, because I like to have a little bit of headroom there, and honestly, these textures already look really good. Oh, there's a guy there. Two guys there, actually. Alright, wait. Can we do this, guys? They just left. They were scared of El Crespo. Oh, damn, what the heck is this? I don't even know. Alright, you know what? We should throw out our ultimate, because that's pretty much the most intensive thing that you'll come across in this game. What is that? It's nothing. Let's see, some smoke effects now with the ultimate. Explosions dropping into the 80s. That's still really good. If you want a higher refresh rate experience, of course, you can still drop the settings a little bit and have it. Max out those 165 hertz if you want to. Come on. Oh boy, I am so low HP right now. Should I stay here or should I go? Oh, there is one of them. I don't like this. Come on. Come on, one down. No, we're gonna die, yep, okay. Alright, 2560 by 1440, everything is still the same. Now we're dropping from 100 FPS, looking at the entire map, but it's still really smooth, guys. Alright, same place, just started counting the FPS, and as you can see, it is pretty damn smooth still. Oh, yes. So GPU utilization won't be at 99% all of the time because of Nvidia Reflex. It actually... Oh my... Okay, this is bad. I wasn't expecting guys to be so near as... Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. But as I was saying, Nvidia Reflex makes it so the GPU usage isn't maxed out all of the time, because that actually introduces more input lag. Oh, there's a guy there. I saw more of them. Oh, he saw me. Come on. Alright. I think this is a bad idea. I can hear them. Yep, there's one. Okay. So it's not as high refresh rate as 1080p, to be expected obviously, but it's still putting on a bit of a show here. 1440p highest settings is not easy to run, or not that easy to run in Apex Legends, even though the game isn't really that special when it comes to visuals, honestly. It is pretty intensive at these higher resolutions and settings, make it a little bit more intensive. I think people are shooting at me. Yes. So it drops into the 50s here. I guess if you want 60 plus all of the time, even in worst case scenario, you gotta drop a couple of settings, but that's not a problem in my opinion, guys. And Cyberpunk 2077 is next. We're playing at 1080p using the high settings preset with no motion blur, and these are the settings over here. High textures as well, by the way, and look at that. Honestly, I was expecting a little bit less FPS here. This is 1080p high settings. This is one of the most intensive games out there, and it's working fantastic here. Wow, what an amazing experience. It will probably still drop from 60 though, especially in CPU intensive areas. We're approaching one right now, and yes, it's dropping into the 50s unfortunately. That's probably because the AMD CPUs can't really utilize SMT properly in this game. They still haven't fixed it for some reason. Yeah, Intel CPUs will actually use hyper-threading just fine, but not these AMD CPUs. So you can see that the GPU utilization is low because of a CPU bottleneck, and the CPU utilization doesn't really go past 50% by too much. It's only utilizing the physical cores, basically. So that's it. That's what we get around here in this roundabout, which is really intensive. And this is it, 2560 by 1440. Are we still CPU bound around here? No, not really, at least not a lot. Yeah, GPU usage is fluctuating a little bit, and I think we killed Bob, didn't we? Maybe no. Maybe he actually went away. Gosh, he's always running away. Anyways, if you want native 1440p with 50 to 60 frames per second, it will do it just fine at high settings. And this is still a pretty good experience, and it looks really nice and sharp and detailed at these settings. I don't really feel the need to go to ultra settings, which are much more intensive, and they look marginally better, basically. So high is the way to go, in my opinion, in Cyberpunk, and it provides a really good experience here at 1440p. I think this is how I'd play this game. I don't really care about 60 FPS. If you get out of the car, it will actually get a little bit more FPS, as you can see. It can reach 60s, but inside of cars it actually gets way more intensive. Why do people always crash against those things? I don't understand. This is the most intensive area of my benchmark run, basically, and it gets 53 minimum, or 52 maybe. And now it's GTA 5 at the 1440p resolution. Not even gonna test 1080p because this is an old title. It's really easy to run. 2 times MSAA using very high settings, or my custom settings, basically, with grass quality set to high instead of the ultra setting, and that's it. Advanced settings are all turned off because those are super intensive. Not that this laptop would have a problem with advanced settings, actually, but I really like these settings here. They're clean, they're good looking, they're sharp, detailed, and I mean, they perform amazingly here. This game doesn't utilize more than 4 cores, so the CPU is actually a bottleneck right now for a 3070, but still, it's using 70 to 80% of the GPU, and it's getting 100 plus FPS at least so far. The real challenge comes now. We only hit 1 or 2 people at 3, 4... Never mind, it's all broken, it's all gone. No challenge anymore, okay? I wasn't even trying to not hit people. Yes. Okay. Almost getting to the most GPU intensive area, which is... Oh, that was terrible. Which is basically every forest or vegetation area around the map, like this one with tons of grass and bushes and stuff. You can see that the GPU is now maxed out because it's so damn GPU intensive. And we got Jack right here. Hello, buddy. How's it going? Everything all right? Talk to me, please. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Like... It didn't even touch him. Over here, dropping into the 80s and 70s. Super nice experience. This is how I'd play this game. This is Bob, by the way, so we don't like him. And we gotta kill him every time. I think he's dead, right? I'm not sure. He might be pretending he's dead, just to make sure. Alright, now he's dead. It's time for Call of Duty Warzone 1080p resolution using the high settings with DLSS set to quality here. Oh, tons of people dropping. Holy crap, that's really CPU intensive, by the way. Everybody's here, basically. Stop opening doors. Okay, thank you. Finally. Oh. That was terrible. So it is looking pretty good here with DLSS at 1080p. It's getting around 100 FPS, which surprisingly is around the same as what I was getting with balanced mode here in this game. It's a bit weird because that locks the TDP to 35 watts on the CPU, and, well, for a CPU-intensive title, I thought we'd see a major difference in this one. Also, balanced mode does make a huge difference in acoustics. It makes the laptop way quieter, and that's how I prefer to play games anyways. But yes, I'm just here showing you guys the best performance that you can have in a laptop like this. We can actually go with this. Unfortunately, I don't have any teammates, but we might be able to kill ourselves. At least we're getting the best 1% lows, guys. There is a guy there. Wait, a couple of them. Alright, one down. I actually got here. What the hell? I thought I was gonna fall. Anyways, I think we should move on to 1440p because the GPU is not really maxed out here at 1080p, and it might not be maxed out at 1440 since we're using DLSS. Alright, 2560 by 1440, everything else still the same, still using quality DLSS. around 90% GPU usage, so the GPU is still not maxed out completely. Although we are using reflex, and that lowers the GPU utilization by a little bit to achieve the best input lag possible, because at 99% it actually gets noticeably higher input lag, but still, it is pretty good. It's going to be pretty much the same experience, maybe like 10 FPS less on average. Not really noticeable, honestly, if you disable... Oh, that was way too far, wasn't it? Yes. If you disable the FPS counter, I don't think anybody can tell the difference between this and 1080p in terms of smoothness, honestly, even on a higher refresh rate monitor. But obviously, at 1440p, everything looks way sharper and more detailed, so I think, once again, for a game like this, the 1440p option of this laptop is the way to go. Once again, Jesus, stop running around like a maniac. Alright, we're just gonna go with this. No, what the hell? Clearly, I need to get good in Call of Duty Warzone. Oh, there's a guy there. Okay, wait. Let's move. Oh, he still got me a little bit there. Oh, it's that guy again. No, don't you dare killing me. Oh my god, this guy is so good. Oh, there's one here. Camper! We are gonna kill... No, what? Oh boy, these people just move so quickly. Oh, wait a second. No! That was so close. That was so damn close, dude. I'm gonna get him now. I have to get him. Almost. There's one there. Oh, come on. Well, I got him in the end there. So that's it. Very good experience here in Warzone indeed. And now it's Forza Horizon 5 at 1440p using the Ultra settings preset. I'm not even testing 1080p in this one because it will do an amazing job already at 1440. Look at those FPS. That is incredible, isn't it? Coming from a laptop at 1440p. That's insane. I mean, I am not used to high-end laptops, as you can probably tell, right? Will it drop into the 60s? That's the real question, because this is so intensive. Alright, it's not really dropped. Okay, now it is. Now that we're seeing a couple of more cars on screen. Yeah, it drops into the 60s, but still, guys, it's no problem, right? It's still buttery smooth. And for a car game like this one, I would say that you don't even need 60 FPS. Like 40 plus is absolutely fine in my opinion. So the fact that it is always above 60 FPS is fantastic. And getting out of this tunnel is the most intensive thing that you can do like ever in this game. And it doesn't drop. It dropped to 59 basically. So it is really good and you will have a ton of fun. And now it's the super easy to run CSGO at... What are you doing here? What? I just killed you. Seriously. We're playing at 1440p, low settings with high textures for a competitive experience here. And we are seeing a CPU bottleneck. So at 1080p, we will still see around the same FPS as well. Now, honestly, I was expecting a little bit more FPS coming from this game, but it seems like we are only good for like 200-ish FPS on deathmatch. Deathmatches are more intensive than the competitive mode, so in competitive mode you can expect like 100 more FPS or so, which is gonna be great, of course, to max out even the 300 Hz monitor on this laptop, the 1080p model, of course. But for a 1080p, no, the 1440p panels, 165 Hz, this is absolutely perfect. It's always above that refresh rate, and you are gonna have a lot of fun. Low input lag as well. You can play this game competitively, absolutely. As you can see, actually, I'm doing really great today. Let's go with the AWP. I'm curious to see if the flicks will also come off here. Oh, damn, okay. Nice shot, buddy. Alright, now you. Thank you. And now you. What's Jeff again? What, Jeff? Get over here. Stop it. Thank you very much. What is that guy doing? I don't like to camp, but I am forced to be here. Otherwise, I'll die. Yeah, but Jeff got his revenge finally. He just spawned there, didn't he? Come on. Alright, there we go. Oh, there it is. Another one. Let's go. The flicks are starting to happen. Still not really warmed up properly, but we can do this. Especially in the AFK, guys. There's another one there. Alright. Come on. And did I get that one? No. Okay, now they got him. Wow, these people are pretty bad, actually. Oh, come on. All right, now. Let's go. Oh, boy. Come on. Come on. It's Elden Ring, friends. And I am not doing very well here today because it's Elden Ring. And we need to kill this guy. Come on. If I manage to kill this guy, I will show you the settings. All right? So first of all, we need to do this. Oh, boy. Oh, they got reinforcements now. I'm going to drink this. Wait a second. We can do it. He's already low HP, right? Now we got Jack over there. Let's go. All right, another one. Come on. So many of them. Jesus, no. Roach, run away. Okay, this is kind of bad right now, but we're playing it at the 1440p resolution using high settings. All right. I guess you're just gonna have to take my word for it because I can't kill the guy, so I can't show you the settings. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. Come on, stop it! You creeping bastards, dude. So annoying. So annoying, these guys. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me! No! Oh my god. Oh my, what is this? I don't care. I don't care. I am less than 1 HP. Oh boy, he's good. No! Let's go. Why am I using my fists? Where is my weapon? Well, it's a different life, so we have different rules now. Okay, let's go over the settings. 1440p using high settings preset with no motion blur. The GPU is not really maxed out, so it's not causing the FPS drop. So I guess at 1080p we'd also see the same FPS, weirdly. I was really thinking we'd get 60 in this one, guys. Valorant, another very easy to run title at 1440p using high settings with 4 times MSAA. Oh my gosh, I don't know the recoil in this one. That's gonna be bad. Okay, got a second kill there and the third kill. All right, we're doing it though. There's another one there. Okay, can we get the ace, please? Another 2 kills and we can get an ace. All right, come on, come on. Come on, get over here. Get it. Nice. Starting off really well, actually. I thought this was going to be really bad because I suck at Valorant these days. I know there is one camping here. Yep. I saw him previously going there. All right, anyways. Wait, this doesn't open. See, this is how good I am in Valorant. I don't know anything in this game. I just aim and shoot. Come on, come on, come on. Back into it. Let's go, let's go. I need that health, please. Thank you. What? You just spawned there. Okay, okay. Reminds me of the good spawns in CSGO. Joking. I am so bad in this game. It's not even funny. I did that thing at the start and now I can't do anything. I'm always dying. Come on. That one is worse than me. What the heck? I'm hearing someone. All right, let's go. We good. Another one and another one there. Okay, just need to concentrate a little bit in these games. What are you doing there? They're always behind me. It is so annoying. They're sandwiching me all over the time. And now we got Stutter Night at 1440p using the high settings, DLSS on quality and DirectX 12. And as you can see, guys, GPU usage is once again not maxed out, so it means that at 1080p we'd see around the same FPS, just slightly higher, you know? So let's grab this, actually, start counting our FPS as well. But still, the FPS that you get here at 1440p are plenty enough for a high refresh rate experience. Not super high, of course. For that, you'd probably want to go with performance mode here in this game, which makes the graphics look like crap. But hey, it performs better. Of course, you get way more FPS. But for me, at least, I would go for a better visual experience and still a buttery smooth one, aside from those stutters. For example, if it stutters a lot in the first match, the second one will usually be a lot better in terms of stability. Oh my god, what am I even doing? Okay, thank you. Somebody actually helped me there. I gotta drink this now. There's a shark. Oh my! Okay. Alright, shark, just chill there for a second. Oh, I'm hearing some people really close to us. He's right here. Yep, there he is. Okay, we're gonna die now, guys. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, we got it. We got it. Oh boy, that was really close. Let's get back here. Wait, what is happening now? Oh, it's the shark. All right, come on. Get over here, dude. Come on. Reload. Quickly. And let's go with this now. Nice. There it is. Oh, what the? Okay. There are a couple of... No, okay. They're fighting each other. All right. That was easy. Oh, oh, oh. He missed everything. Wait, we can go with the shotgun weapon. Come on. Get over here. Get over here. It's probably a bot, right? Another one. Oh my gosh, we are actually doing great today. Oh, wait. Come on, come on. Oh, we got the other thing coming out the board. It was actually Jack. Back to another really intensive title, Assassin's Creed Valhalla at 1080p using the very high settings with medium anti-aliasing and motion blur and depth of field turned off. Let's start counting the FPS. 69 1% lows right off the bat. That's perfect. And I'm actually going to fast forward these benchmark runs because I'm also going to test it out at 1440p. But as you can see, at 1080p, it's actually really good for a single player title. Once again, you don't need a higher refresh rate experience, obviously. Very high settings look almost the same as ultra high settings, which are the maximum settings of this game, and they perform way better, so that's why I chose this preset here. CPU utilization is going up to like 50% plus at times, so it is fully utilizing the 8 cores, 8 physical cores on this Ryzen 9 CPU, which is insane. Like, there are a lot of games these days that can utilize up to 8 cores absolutely fine, or even more than that. And at the end of this benchmark run at 1080p resolution, we got an average of 91 FPS. And here we go, 2560 by 1440 using the same settings, very high with medium AA. And it doesn't really change all that much because this is an Ampere GPU, I guess, and they perform quite a bit better at higher resolutions than at lower resolutions. And also, guys, I can't really notice much of a difference, but theoretically, the medium anti-aliasing means that we're not really running at native resolution, but it looks just fine to me. It looks like native res anyways. I would definitely go for medium AA in a system like this. High AA will be a little bit more intensive. Actually, that's the most intensive setting in this game. So yeah, just leave it at medium. It will look awesome, actually. Especially if you play on the laptop screen, it's gonna look amazing anyways. No problems in the visuals department. It looks really, really nice. And in terms of FPS here at 1440p, it's still mostly in the 70s, which is super impressive, actually. 1% lows are below 60, but I haven't really seen it drop that far. And at the end of it, we got 74 frames per second on average and 58 1% lows there. That's quite a good experience, guys. And now we got ARK Survival Evolved with my beautiful boy El Crespo here. 1080p using the high settings preset. I just disabled light bloom and motion blur and increased the resolution scaling as well, which is not maxed out by default. And as you can see, if you're playing at 1080p, this will actually feel really smooth on a high refresh rate monitor, guys. Let me tell you, 100 FPS in this game on high settings is no joke. So you know what? I've actually been playing this game with my friends a little bit. I played for like 2 hours and I learned how to make a spear. That's amazing, right? I also learned how to get some food from these bushes and eat and stuff, and not eat these berries right here because they're poisonous or whatever and make you sleep. Yes, I'm starting to understand a little bit of ARK, my friends. Finally, it's about damn time, right? I got 30 hours into this game and I don't know anything about it. Well, I'm just starting to. Anyways, it's stuttering a little bit here, dropping our 1% lows as we walk because it needs to render new areas. And, well, this is an Unreal Engine title, so of course it stutters. It's just like Fortnite, basically. For 1080p, this is more than you need, honestly, guys. But I'm curious if at 1440p it will be the same story. 2560 by 1440, everything is still the same on high settings, basically. And 16... Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This is absolutely amazing. We're starting with the best FPS every single time. Well, not every single time, but in the previous game it was on the 1% lows, right? That was perfect. Anyways, It is getting around 60 to 70 frames per second here in this demanding area. It will drop for sure. By the way, if you play online, you're probably going to see a CPU bottleneck because there are huge bases with tons of dinosaurs, and that's all very CPU intensive. I even see CPU bottlenecks with my Ryzen 9 5900X desktop CPU that consumes like 3 times as much power as this one. Can we actually jump from here and not die? What the hell am I here? You make so much noise, dude. Jesus, get out of here. All right, they're scared now. I'm really curious to see if I die or not if I fall from here, but I don't really want to die. Oh, we don't die. Everything is fine. Good stuff. And look at those averages. More than fine. It's very nice indeed. Rainbow Six Siege is next, and we're testing it at 1080p resolution using the ultra settings and with render scaling set to 100% instead of the default 50. We are getting insane amounts of FPS here in Rainbow Six Siege. That's totally expected. This is a competitive title and an esports title as well, you could say, and it's very well optimized. Even though it's one of the better looking esports titles out there compared to like CSGO and Valorant, this looks way better, at least in my opinion. It still gets a ton of FPS here at 1080p resolution, even on the ultra settings. If you want more FPS, of course, you have the option to drop the settings, although with Nvidia Optimus enabled, which it is right now, well, you aren't really going to see a major uplift in performance. If you disable it using the USB-C port in this laptop, well, you're gonna see a big difference on lower settings. Not so much at ultra settings here. And now at 2560 by 1440, I will actually utilize the same ultra settings, but with Nvidia DLSS set to quality. I think you should definitely utilize that setting in a game like this one because, first of all, it's a competitive shooter. You want to max out that 165 Hz monitor, which you actually do here most of the time, at least on average, basically. It's gonna be a really smooth and perfect experience. And of course, DLSS in Rainbow Six Siege looks really damn good. But well, we got 167 FPS average at the end of the benchmark run with 130 FPS, 1% lows. It's buttery smooth, guys. You're gonna have a ton of fun. And for the last game, I got Battlefield 5, which is already CPU bound, as you can see, even at 1440p, using ultra settings. Yes, we are still seeing a little bit of a CPU bottleneck at times. Oh, are you kidding me? So I first started this at 1080p, but I saw GPU utilization at like 60 and 70%, so I figured, well, better play it at 1440p, right? It's getting around the same FPS as 1080p after all, like 5 FPS less or so it's not really a big deal. And actually in this area, GPU usage is really close to 100% most of the time. This is also a 64-player server, so it's obviously CPU intensive, so the fact that we're still getting 60 plus at all times is pretty good. I just wish it was a little bit better, just because of Optimus. Oh, hello there, AFK guy. Glad you're here. You gotta love those AFK people, things, the kills. There we go. It's still a 60 plus FPS experience all of the time. I wish there was a way to easily disable Optimus without adding an external monitor, so we could get a little bit extra frames there and full GPU usage, but hey, there isn't, and this is still perfectly acceptable performance, right? It is conclusion time, and this thing is somewhat of a little beast for sure, but it is definitely not perfect. Honestly, I am a little bit disappointed at this thing's performance in a few games like Cyberpunk and Elden Ring mainly, because those didn't hit 60 plus FPS all of the time, unfortunately, and that's because of Nvidia Optimus, which can be bypassed by the use of the USB-C connector right there to plug a monitor into it. Yeah, I would love to have seen a mux switch incorporated in this laptop, although the 2022 models, I think they already come with a mux switch. That said, since this has a 1440p monitor and I will be playing games at 1440p mainly, I'm not really prone to see that much CPU bottlenecking, so it's fine for me. I am happy with the performance of this laptop anyways. It also has that Ryzen 9 HX CPU, which can be overclocked. In manual mode, you can extract a little bit more wattage out of the CPU, but overall, I am glad I got this. Now I can edit on the go and play a lot of games as well, and well, that's exactly what a laptop is for, right? So yeah, I couldn't really do that before with my old 970M Lappy. So that's been it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back very soon testing more games in this laptop, probably this week, so stay tuned in for that. And as always, I love you all. Bye-bye.